about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Dancing to his left. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
But there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
It's complete. It's Fitzgerald. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Rodgers looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And a loose football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return and an Eagle touchdown. The pass receiver turned into a runner, then he turned into a fumbler, and it goes the other way for 6.
I love your description. Although for the offense, they're not too happy about it. But for the defense, what a big-time play for them. Never give up on anything. Sometimes you create your own points.
But the receiver, hard to fault him. He's just going for extra yard.
That's exactly what you're supposed to do, but you have to take care of the football.
Extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And job 1 here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. But right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. Got a man. It's Randy Moss, complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Rodgers. To the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feet down complete. From the 44, Rodgers. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Derek Brown in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. On 3rd and long, it's Rodgers. Escaping the pressure right. He's got a man. It's the tight end, Casper. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 27-yard line. Now Rodgers. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another 1st down.
2nd and 10 now from the 27. To throw, it's Rodgers. And incomplete on the deep ball.
That play call wasn't there for them against that coverage. So they're going to spin the dial now in their playbook and come up with 1 more shot at the marker to try and keep this series going.
And again, it's Rodgers. To the sideline, he's got the catch, and he kept the feet in bounds. Well done. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
A very important 3rd down conversion right there, because when you're trailing and find yourself this deep in enemy territory, The kicker's not even part of your thought process. You got to make it pay off with 6. Nice connection right there to set up 1st and goal.
A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. His pass caught at the 4. A gain of 7 that time. 2nd and goal. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. They try and run forward here with Brown. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. And they'll go jet sweep to try to pick it up. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. They were ahead of schedule after the gain of 7 on 1st down, but the defense does not budge on 2nd and 3rd. The kick by Carlson is good. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
A 2nd quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things, and it won't come back and hurt them later.
On the set, drill, 52. Red, cycle.
They'll throw now on the final play. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. It'll be the Broncos getting the football first in this 2nd half as they trail, and we are back underway. Taking it about the 1. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the 3rd quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, you know, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Rodgers going to try and throw on 3rd down. This is brought in by Casper. 30, 10, and all the way home for a Broncos score. Dave Casper, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Broncos come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead is now 10-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. Now back to throw. Got him in. It's Brown. Broke a tackle, but not much room there. Just up past the 25, no further. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. On the sideline, did he keep his feet in bounds? They say yes. Great job, both feet in, 1st down. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Here we go.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They're going to look to throw. Looking for Woods again, and he finds him. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
Couple of 1st downs right in succession, and this is an offense that could really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
This is Brown on the carry. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. They'll look to throw. Looking this time for Woods, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Grant Delpit. The 20. 5. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. So that a real wrench thrown in now for this offense. They're trying to make a game of this in the 3rd quarter, but that is not going to help.
Yeah, partner, probably should have used a different tool on that play, right? That ultimately is the kind of play where you can lose a ball game instead of being in a position to win.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. That's going to be caught by Waddle. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. 3 quarters have come and gone. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 42-yard line. They'll drop to throw. Right back to Jalen Waddle for another catch. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. And that's good for a gain of 6, and that will bring up second down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that is incomplete.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
The Eagles on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. They'll look to throw again. Open man, Parham. He's got him. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Back to throw again. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Tim Tebow, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point splits the uprights. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And with that last touchdown, I mean, we're set up for a good finish here. Some things to consider, Charles. Obviously, it's a very close game. You're in the 4th quarter. Defensively, they've got all 3 timeouts in their back pocket.
So the chess match really ramps up, doesn't it? Because in these situations, what do? Do you run the ball and kill the clock here? Or do you try and bury them with another score? And how about defensively? Do you use your timeouts at earliest opportunity? Or wait till you hit the 2-minute warning? So there's a lot going into this one. Let's see how each side goes about their strategy.
And he's taken down. It's a gain of 3 from the 17 to the 20. Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. And he fires one, but incomplete.
Sometimes the game is pretty simple. Put a few extra defensive backs on the field, give them nowhere to throw the football, force the incompletion, and get off the field on 3rd down.
Rodgers going to go on 4th down. Being chased out left to the sideline, and he's got it. They say the feet are down. Yes, the line judge says they're in. That'll be a 1st down. A big pickup of 12 yards on 4th down to keep this drive from stalling.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Jet sweep. Here's Fitzgerald. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 37. Rodgers going to throw. And this one is incomplete.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up, because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Rodgers now to throw. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. And they'll work this down inside the 30.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on first down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
Back to throw. This is Casper catching it out right. And they're going to move it down inside the 25.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is that right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play, and that makes it easy.
On a huge mistake late, it's intercepted. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And the Broncos have just about sewn up this football game. When you talk about making winning plays, that is a winning play at this stage of the game. To come up with that interception, huge.
I like how you identified that because most people think winning plays are the offense trying to get it done. In this case, nursing a lead, they found a way to make a play on that side of the ball and maybe finish things off.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Another run for Brown on second down. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. So this one will wind up a Denver victory. And a little bit of a surprise they lose the turnover battle. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis ready for this Madden Ultimate Team matchup as you get a peek at some of the big players in today's game. And you're a big player in today's game as well. Let's get the party started. Is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Here's Murray now as they run it to start the drive. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Okay,
the last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Ready?
They'll look to throw here. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Some guys just simply have it, and Randy Moss is one of those guys. His big playability, once again on display right there.
That's what he's known for. He averaged 15 points. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Derek Johnson. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. So a big defensive play there on the opening drive, no less, as they make the interception and bring it back for the score.
And I think that's a signal for how this defense wants to play. They want to be disruptive, and you know they're going to take some chances.
Well, sometimes it can burn you, but right there, it paid off. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. They'll try it again now after the 5-yard walk-off. And that makes it 7-zip Vegas. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They begin the drive with a run by Murray. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
It starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs or putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game. And that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
Give them 14 on that one and a 1st down.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the 1st down. A nice run right there.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. His throw incomplete. CeeDee Lamb is intended target, but it's going to be 2nd down.
Well, that's a defensive coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Hall of Famer Ronnie Lott. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. And not the first quarter that he was hoping for. Now 2 interceptions thrown.
Well, the good ones, they find a way to compartmentalize, right? Put these behind them, have that short memory, but understand why they threw the 2 interceptions. They go on and usually play a pretty decent game. Other quarterbacks, they have a hard time getting past it and often put the ball up for grabs the rest of the ball game.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Rodgers. Buying time to his left. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. He's got Casper over the middle. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. Throwing on 1st down is Rodgers. That is caught by Moss for a Las Vegas touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Raiders go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
But let's face it, that's just a helpless feeling for a running back there. He's looking up to find a hole, and all he finds is a whole lot of ticked-off linebacker.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, based on what we've seen so far, I don't think you can even call this an off day anymore, partner, because this group we're watching, they are totally out of rhythm, trying to get their game plan up and running. That 0 on the scoreboard is glaring down at them with every incompletion.
Here we go.
They'll try and throw for it here. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And that will force a turnover on downs. On 1st down, Rodgers. That's going to be caught by Moss. Touchdown, Raiders. 2 touchdown passes now here in this 1st quarter for Aaron Rodgers. And the Raiders are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 21-0. So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the 1st as they kick this one away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the 1st half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from.
And now we get a peek at some of the top players here for this Madden Ultimate Team matchup. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis ready to go in the booth. We hope you're ready to go at the controls. Let's play. Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Santa Clara. Fielded just outside the goal line. They defer to Brown to start the drive. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
And when the defense wins and gives up no yardage on a running play, that's something they can build on and carry themselves forward throughout the game.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. Working from the gun. Rodgers. Got a man. It's Randy Moss, complete. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. They go with Brown. And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
This is Brown. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive continues. 26. Jet sweep. Here's Fitzgerald. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
Now they'll throw with Rodgers. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, they certainly didn't waste any time throwing some deep passes here. But the defense, it wasn't unexpected. They told their secondary, be ready. You're going to be tested all night by this team.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Well, that's absolutely going to fire this defense up. They made it their mission to deny that completion, and they came through with a nice hit and knocked it incomplete.
They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Raiders try it on 4th down, but to no avail. And this defense holds on the night's opening drive. Good starting field position for the 49ers as they have it 1st and 10 at the 45. Shotgun now for Rodgers. They'll get this into the hands of Mostert. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? They were able to do that there. Nice pickup on 1st down. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, that was his first target of the game, and it's going to take at least one more target to get him on the board. Took a nice substantial hit to jar that catch loose from him. Incomplete pass.
Hey, 26.
Rodgers will try again on 2nd down. This is brought in by Casper. Touchdown 49ers. Dave Casper, 38 yards. And the 49ers put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead. Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. And the 49ers grab a 7-0 lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he will be taken down here as the first quarter of play will come to an end. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And a drive that stalled out last time. Went for it on fourth, didn't get it. How does that translate here? I would imagine momentum's with the defense.
Definitely with the defense, because anytime anyone goes for it on fourth down, that's telling you as a defense that you can't stop us. We don't think that you can. And when you actually do, that may put a little dent in the confidence of the offense the next time they hit the field.
Yeah, we'll see if they can bring that pride in the offense this go-around.
Now, quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big third down coming up.
The offense on third down tonight, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Open man is the Hall of Famer, Dave Casper. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Rodgers flushed out right. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
Now Rodgers. Hard throw, incomplete.
2 drives won't tell the story of this game, but you absolutely have to like how this defense has played thus far. They have yet to allow this offense to get untracked in this one.
Rodgers going to go on 4th down. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Rodgers now on 1st down. He's going to let this one go deep. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Dave Casper, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Niners are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Butker now to add the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
This fielded right at the goal line. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Rodgers now on first down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Brown. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. 8 yards to go on second down. Here's Rodgers. And the defense loses him. It's complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Michael Crabtree, 61 yards. And the Raiders are back within a score. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get them in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over, this game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Well, listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 and out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And they got to be pleased with this. He brings it all the way up to the 40-yard line.
Now that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football.
They started this drive with terrific field position, and it's going to get even better after that play. Had great options with where they started, so they decided to press their advantage, and it paid off.
Here's Rodgers to throw. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Dave Casper on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the 49ers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Butker on for the PAT. It's good, and it is now 21-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Taken in at the 3. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Steeler legend Troy Polamalu with a pick. And into the end zone. A pick. Charles and I set for this Madden Ultimate Team matchup as we get a peek some of the stars in today's game. Well, will they be stars? Will you be a star? We'll find out. Let's play.
And we are underway from SoFi Stadium. Fields it right around the goal line. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Right to the air is Rodgers.
And incomplete to open things up.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test them early. But they proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Rodgers. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11. And the 49ers going to take another timeout. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. And he fires one that's intercepted.
Picked up by Javon Holland. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy is not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Mostert is going backwards as he'll be tackled back at the 4-yard line.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuck that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers.
Dave Casper from 4 yards out. And the 49ers are on the board first on the road here in L.A. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Now remember, the last time out, they threw the interception. That led to the touchdown, so now time to regroup.
It certainly is, and their goal right now as they go back out on the field, a calming drive, something that takes the ball, keeps it for a while, lets the defense relax a little bit, lets the offense regain confidence in their game plan.
Now this throw caught left side. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now carry for Brown. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Now Rodgers. He'll get that to his tight end, Casper. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Here's Brown. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
The Broncos unable to convert here on 4th. And the 49ers are going to get the football back. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They have to be thrilled with that first drive that got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Throwing now is Rodgers. On the out route, he's got Mostert. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And he's got it across midfield and into Denver territory. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Once again, it's Mostert. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Up the middle they go with Mostert. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
On 2nd down, Mostert. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. From the gun, a run with Mostert. Oh, he's got a little daylight. Touchdown, 49ers. Charles and I settled here in the booth. This should be a fun one. Madden Ultimate Team matchup as you get a look at some of the stars here of today's game. Let's get right to it.
And off we go from SoFi Stadium. This taken in at the goal line. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And that's not the start that he was looking for, as he's going to be met and dropped behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
He's got exactly what you're looking for, the ability to not just diagnose a play and quickly, but to make a play as well. Nice job there tackling him for a loss.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Rodgers going to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Brown. Just a gain of a couple there. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9. Now it's Rodgers. He's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Throwing is Rodgers. And that is incomplete.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
Well, that's one way you take away a first down as a defender. Make sure you have a little bit of physical play when the ball gets to the receiver. Find a way to jostle it free. They caught him off guard, force the incompletion.
Rodgers to throw once more. He's got a man. It's the tight end, Casper. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play. On 1st down, Rodgers.
Out route, and it's complete to Brown. Well, we know he can run the football too, but he's a good pass catcher. That's been on display here, Charles, on this opening drive.
And we certainly have seen the benefits of what he did in the offseason, which was spend more time with wide receivers, working on routes, working on cuts, in order to make himself a more complete running back and even more of a threat downfield.
He's got Casper over the middle. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal. Working from the gun, Rodgers.
A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
There is no denying they want to get him involved. That's already the 5th time that they've looked his way in this first quarter.
So that tells me defensively that they want to insist on going in that direction. Make sure you've got your best people in the area to try and take that away.
And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. 3rd and goal. This LA Rams defense will try to bow up once more. Rodgers now to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Michael Crabtree. from 3 yards out.
And the Raiders are on the board first on the road here in L.A.
Quite the drive there to get things started. They took up the bulk of the first quarter, and they end up in the end zone.
And I love your last point. Ended up in the end zone. Because a lot of teams like those long drives, especially to keep their offense off the field, right? Keep the ball away from them. But they finished it with a touchdown. That's the exclamation point. Now, flip it over defensively. They've got to slow that down somehow, right? Maybe they need to be a little more aggressive. Maybe a few more pressures towards the quarterback.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And a short kick taken at about the 16. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. On first down, Lawrence. That goes out wide to Murray.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a Rams first down on a pickup of 10. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Now Lawrence.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. We thought this defense would be opportunistic, and they were. Here you're already up. Now you got a 2-touchdown lead. I tell you, going out there on defense, did they have a little bit of extra momentum with a score already on the board?
Oh, without a doubt. That already felt good to them, and they took it and used it and obviously put up another one. But here's the thing now. Some defense coordinators might want to pull their guys back a little bit because they don't want them to make mistakes because they're too overamped. Others say, I've got a 2-touchdown lead. Go get them, guys. They'll be even more aggressive.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They're staring at a 2-touchdown deficit, 14-0 to score as they regroup with 1st and 10.
Lawrence will try again after the pick 6.
And this throw will be intercepted. Then his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line.
And that now 2 interceptions thrown in the second quarter.
And you know, a lot of people look at these guys and they think to themselves that maybe, possibly, they're still thinking about the first one. And they probably are. I think in this case, he's just trying to atone for the first interception. Tried a little bit too hard, maybe forced it a bit, and instead created a second one.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
Good coverage on the outside, and I think that's where he wanted to check that down to. But once he saw the danger over there, he just threw that one over everyone's head. Smart play.
Now Rodgers. And that will be incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
Rodgers to throw for it on fourth. Hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The Raiders try it on fourth down, but to no avail. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big third down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up fourth down. And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence. Able to hit his target, Lamb. And he is going to have the Rams first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on fourth down. Throwing now, Lawrence on first down. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and trying to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. He finds his man, complete. It's Murray. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far, and never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. A very costly sack there on third and goal pushes him back big time. And now you'd figure the field goal team coming on fourth. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Murray. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the second quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
On third and goal, Lawrence. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And the Raiders are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line.
Partner, there's no other way you could describe it because that was absolutely just gut-wrenching for that offense. They were right on the precipice. Points were available. All they had to do was just fall forward, and they were going to put them up on the board. Instead, a long drive ends in heartbreak and a melancholy trip back to the drawing board. How you like it when I go a little bit lyrical for you?
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's Rodgers. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
And this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
And I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on third.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, And before this drive can get wings, it's fourth down.
50, and you block over here. Boom.
Rodgers going to go on fourth down. He gets it into the hands of Larry Fitzgerald. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Play action. Now it's Rodgers. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Marcus Williams.
And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Rams set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail here as we resume play.
And a short kick taken at about the 16. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get any.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception.
Tariq Woolen picks it.
And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
That one is going to sting. First play of the third quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this third quarter. Turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. And you come out of the locker room trailing, so that first drive to establish momentum is very key.
Crucial.
Caught left side to Crabtree.
And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. Options galore here. Second and a few inches.
Now Rodgers. This is brought in by Casper.
And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now it's Rodgers.
And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
Larry Fitzgerald was the intended target, but it'll be second down. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. This will be caught just inside the 10. Touchdown! We are set, ready to rock for this Madden Ultimate Team matchup, and these guys on your screen ready to rock as well. Some of the stars of today's game, and speaking of the game, let's get right to it.
And we are underway from SoFi Stadium. Taken in at the 3. And he's going to be brought down inside the 5 at the 3.
That return, it will not be on the postseason highlight reel. If you're the offensive coordinator, you've just changed your play calling because you thought you might have some field to work with. Instead, now, you've got to call plays that won't make mistakes.
And with the play clock at 3, we'll get a signal and a timeout on the whistle. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
First play and a first throw for Rodgers.
That's caught out left side by Casper. And he's upended at the 6 as they double their room to maneuver on a pickup of 3.
All right. 26. Guys. Sally. Boom, boom.
Looking to throw again on second down. Rodgers. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down. To throw, it's Rodgers. Man open left side is Brown. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. Eluding the pressure right. Looking deep for Crabtree. And that is incomplete. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And this defense holds firm here on the opening drive of the night. And, Charles, they just handed them a gift. Going for it there. That spot of the field inside the 24.
Yeah, sometimes you think you've got plenty of time in a game, so you take a little bit of a crazy risk. This goes in the category of a crazy risk. Yeah, I'm giving you 3 on that one. But how about on the defensive side of the ball? To see them come out, line up, and decide to go for it there, you figure there's no way we're giving this one up, and we're going to turn the ball over for our own offense and get some points out of it.
And they did the first part of that. Now they'll be looking to add those points with great field position. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Rodgers looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Murray.
And the Raiders are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
Not quite enough to get into the end zone, but what a nice play there. He makes the catch, tries to turn upfield and get to the pylon, but doesn't quite get there. But they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal from very short range.
Here we go now on 1st and goal.
Rodgers with a keeper. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down.
Well, I think the effort was there, but sometimes the defense is just a little bit better. No gain on the quarterback sneak, no place to go.
Now a give to the big fullback Juszczyk. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. It's a 1-yard touchdown run. And the Raiders are on the board first on the road here in L.A. And when the smaller guy can't power it across the goal line, Charles, sometimes you need to go with a fullback. They did. It worked.
What's that thing about force and mass? How's that?
Oh, yeah. Force equals mass times acceleration.
Oh, that's big-time stuff. That's from the same guy the apple dropped on his head, right?
Boswell good with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fielded just outside the goal line. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
As this offense gets ready here for this drive, Charles, you still wonder about that prior drive. Went for it on 4th down in their own territory, didn't get it, and then that led to a touchdown on the other side.
And I don't mind the aggressiveness. In fact, I'm usually a huge fan of it. But I just want teams to always weigh risk and reward. To me, too early in this game because the reward just wasn't big enough to go for it there in case they failed. Now the pressure back on their offense to pick themselves up and negate the touchdown that was just given up.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Rodgers now to throw. And this one is incomplete.
Not a great start dropping his first target, but let's face it, it won't be his last chance because he'll get opportunities to make up for that one throughout this game.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Now with the play clock down to 2, we're going to get a timeout here. And that's their 2nd charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. Here's A.J. Coldell as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. And he'll take it just outside the 40. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Raiders 7, Broncos nothing.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They go with Murray again. And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32. A Raider first down, 17 yards. They'll give up the gut for Murray. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
From the gun on 3rd down, Rodgers.
That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked up by Divine Diablo.
The 30. 10, 5, and he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown.
Charles, he was looking for just a short throw, kept it in range for the rare linebacker pick 6.
And give him full credit for his focus. He just kept the quarterback in his sights, and where he was looking to throw, he positioned himself perfectly to be there for the interception. He made the play of the game for his defense right there.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
And a short kick taken at about the 16. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Now Rodgers to try again after the pick 6. He'll get that to his tight end, Casper. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Throwing is Rodgers. He gets this one to Michael Crabtree. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. He got 29 yards that time. On first down, Murray. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
After watching him drop that slant, I can hear my old coach's voice ringing in my ears right now. You can't run with the ball until you catch it. Trying to get those rack yards before he secured it.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Now Rodgers. He's got a man. It's the tight end, Casper. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 17-yard line. A strong pickup of 11 keeps their drive alive.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Back to the ground game. Here's Murray. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. To throw is Rodgers. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Rodgers going to throw. This is Casper catching it outright. And they'll get him down short of the first down, right on the 10-yard line. They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
Nice job understanding the situation. 3rd and long, kept the